UK's hodgepodge housing policy. Do you know, if I ran my business the way the government has run the housing policy over the last 10 years, we would be bankrupt. Surprisingly, the housing market isn't bankrupt. You know, the housing market isn't. But the amazing thing is, I think there's been so many U-turns and changes that have been ill thought out, and the consequences of those, just have unintended consequences. And really, this hodgepodge sort of approach where we want to stimulate, let's just take away stamp duty. So now we've got all this backlog that we can't get through, and it's unlikely, if you haven't bought your property yet, getting solicitors or getting it. It's such a reactionary way of doing things, rather than actually coming up with a really good plan and then working that plan, which is how I think things should be. So, that's sort of my opinion, and I think, it's backed up in a lot of the stuff that we're doing. These things are, like even on evictions, U-turns, one day it's there, the next day it's not. There's no introduction to it. It's just on every aspect. There's no warning, there's no consultation, or no real consultation with the industry. And even when there is, if the government wants to do something, yeah, they may do consultation, but are they going to listen to it? Probably not, and that's just the nature of the industry. But I think that's the nature of politics now. So I don't think it's only the housing industry that is having these issues. It is politicians. They are just not efficient leaders, and that's the real problem here. Okay, so look, this is just a huge delays in hodgepodge policy undermining the property market. It is, you've got the cladding risk, you've got cladding, you've got the solicitors can't get enough, or conveyancers can't get through in time, the lenders can't do the application. So there's so many things that are just being dealt with in this ridiculous manner, rather than planning it out, consulting, introducing it, and actually seeing how the consequences turn out, and then maybe adjusting it to that. But hopefully you get it right up front. It's no way to run a business. It's no way to run a housing market. But we're stuck with it, and it's unlikely to change because, let's face it, politicians are getting paid too much. They have too much power, and really there's no one holding them to account anymore. That's the nature of not just this. This is not just the UK. We're seeing this all the way across the world.